Welcome to the CSN podcast. I'm Walker.
I'm Trenton.
I'm Jared with the Jerry Cam.
Jerry with the Jerry cam. We got him on the solo cam.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully we're gonna be moving into the new studio pretty soon here.
Yep.
Today's gonna be a chiller podcast. It's the beginning of the offseason, guys. It's All-Star Week. It's the Four Nations we got on right now, actually, but nothing's going on, so we're just gonna have a chill pod today.
I mean, the only really eventful thing with Buffalo sports was Bandits won.
Yeah.
They came back. That's
We're used to that.
They were down 5-0.
Yeah.
Came back and won, and then they just had a fight at the end of the game.
Yeah.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah, the Bandits are the only part of KeyBank Stadium that is good
filled
right now.
That gets filled every
Or
weekend.
Buffalo, really. I mean,
Well, I guess
Bandits
in
are
a certain way. Obviously, the
only
Bills.
championship team we got.
The sad thing about that is there's 10 teams and there's fucking 12 teams in the league.
Yeah, and then
It's not real.
Impressive.
It's an all, and the Bandits are an all-star team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's unfortunate that it's just not in a sport that's cared about a little bit.
No, it's now.
Is it only 12 teams?
Yeah, it's not.
Really?
It's 10 or 12.
It's not that big of a sport too. It's it's like New York teams, that's Canada,
Okay.
a couple stuff. I think there's Georgia, Atlanta has a team.
Yeah, that's true. Lacrosse is only really
Albany
popular in this
Albany
area.
has a
Yeah.
team. No.
It's not the NFL where you
No.
got
32.
130 million people watching
Yeah.
a singular game. Speaking of which, 126 million annual viewers for this year's Super Bowl after everyone said, I'm not watching that. Guess what everyone ended up doing? It's watching
Yeah,
the
of
Super Bowl.
course. Come
It's a
on.
perfect background thing if you're not going to watch it still.
Yeah, but
It
this
has to
one,
be on.
this one was a little bit better than a background. Going into, if you go back to the last episode, I actually had faith that the Eagles would have a good chance, but I was still on the Chiefs. And
Who wasn't on the Chiefs, though?
it felt way
I-
too...
Yeah.
I
I
honestly
was
felt...
feeling Eagles.
Either way, I wouldn't have cared, the outcome. It felt way too good.
It felt great.
That's
It felt great watching Patrick Mahomes get sacked every play.
Yeah.
Pressure every play. They didn't blitz. Every play.
And they still got to do... How many sacks? Six sacks in that game?
6 sacks, yep.
Crazy
Josh
pressure.
White had 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was Williams on the other end? He was really good. And he's the least known guy in that line right now. You obviously got what's his name? Big boy. You got
Jalen
Jordan
Carter?
Davis and you got Jalen Carter,
Jalen Carter.
and then you have
Disgusting.
Sweat. So the
Nolan
other
Smith.
Nolan Smith. I like Nolan Smith.
Smith 93. I don't really honestly know his number. I'm not. That's a casual moment right here. But he was out of his mind that day too. I think he had a couple sacks. That other edge they had. But 40-22 loss to the Chiefs. That puts it a lot, makes it seem a lot closer than it was. Obviously, garbage time.
Xavier Worthy got 2 garbage time touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that didn't.
Like, you get his
They
numbers.
were
They were all
just-
great. He had a great game. It was
I
It
mean,
was in garbage time.
it's a
we
garbage
saw
time.
Sirianni running up and down the sideline toward the end. I think it was Devontae Smith's touchdown or something. And
It did a game.
Oh
He
no,
knew it was
Cooper
over after
DeJean's
that.
too. Cooper DeJean, he was going nuts.
oh yeah,
It honestly felt really. I'm not even the biggest Sirianni fan, but it felt really good to watch him win. Honestly,
he's a local guy.
Jamestown.
Yeah, localish.
Oh, boy. West New York, technically.
Yeah, technically. So I mean, it's nice to see a local guy win one.
Yeah,
For sure.
and also the fact that he's just been hated on the entire year,
He's been getting hated on for the last 2 years.
including.
I've been
I've
hated. I've been saying.
I hated him.
I say
Actually,
horrible things about him.
After him win that Super Bowl, I kind of like
I
Sirianni.
gotta take a step back. I can still give him shit. I'm still gonna give him shit,
I'm
but
defending Sirianni. He
But-
does have
his team just convinced me to win the Super Bowl right now.
Look,
So I gotta give him that.
How are you supposed to criticize
I
somebody
can't.
who
I
has
can't.
top 4 all-time winning percentages and has a Super Bowl? You just can't hate it. Obviously, the roster is loaded, and that's
No
why
point in hating right now.
you really saw that in the Super Bowl. The Eagles roster is just disgusting. That is a super team of a roster right there.
For
you
sure.
know, and that's why they were dumped in the Gatorade at 40-6. What else surprised you guys in the game there?
I guess was to be expected. The Chiefs D line stopping the run as well as they did.
That's what their game plan was. They committed to stop the run.
And I thought when I was watching over the podcast from last week, it was actually, I think it was Trent who said there's no way that the Chiefs allow more than 100 rushing yards in this game.
Yeah.
You were right.
Yeah,
And
there's no way.
they did stop Saquon. The question going into this game, and throughout the entire season, the running game is great for the Eagles. Can Jalen Hurts throw the ball? Oh, yeah, he was able to.
He was looking good. He was slicing and dicing that defense.
Well, I mean, we're going to get to it, but he impressed me.
Oh, he looked good.
He
He was dialed.
And for somebody, if you watch these past podcasts we've done, I'm still not the biggest Jalen Hurts fan, but this really does put him in a place where it's like, okay, you have to respect Jalen Hurts as a quarterback.
Super Bowl winner.
He looked good.
Super Bowl MVP.
He looked good in both of the Super Bowls he was in.
He is, if people are going to put respect on like Brock Purdy's name, he is the best version of Brock Purdy. Just a game manager.
Which, that wasn't even game managing. He was taking over that game.
I still think that, he placed a perfect deep ball to, I believe it was Devontae Smith. No, A.J. Brown, he placed a perfect
A.J.
deep ball.
Brown.
He was
Oh,
placing
Devontae
good
Smith.
Devontae Smith.
He was
Which is
placing
a
good
tough
balls.
deep ball to fit in that nice, and he laid
It was
it out.
perfect. It was perfect. So, you know what? He can do the job. He can get the job done with a really good team around him. And what are you going to bully him for? He has a Super Bowl. He's a solid quarterback.
I can't hammer him.
Kind of getting off topic here, but I saw something about Tom Brady. He said he only threw maybe 9 out of 400, 700 balls a year. That he was like, oh, I put that on the spot. That's the best throw I could have made. That was Jalen Hurts, that throw. And a lot of throws that game. Like, he comes to play in the playoffs. He is very good in the playoffs.
He's gotten to 2 Super Bowls now.
And, yeah.
And is a Bills fan, watching Josh Allen play, you obviously sit there and you're thinking, dang, my quarterback does deserve a chance in this. But, looking at how this year played out, I'm not disappointed with where the Bills fell because Philly's beating us.
We would have got our ass handed to us just like the Chiefs did. It's hard to say, but
This is the.
Patty played
You don't
horrible.
think so, Jerry?
That line
I
was
think we would have played.
horrible.
I think we would have played better than
I think
the
we would have
Chiefs.
played a little
The
bit
Chiefs
better.
played their worst game the entire year.
Yeah.
Well, it was
They came out flat to begin the game, anyways,
It's one of those like things
and then it snowballed.
where like you watch this team have this obvious glaring weakness the entire year, and it just happened to show up in the biggest moment. That hey, this offense, in credit to the Eagles defense obviously, but that offense cannot compete. Which makes you think back, how did they beat the shit out of us? Like, this offense was stoppable.
Say they beat the shit out of
They
us.
did beat the shit out of us. It's a classic Bills.
I mean defensively,
Bills
obviously.
Chiefs game.
It's gonna be a one-score game. It's gonna be close.
How do you allow 31 points to that team? I really don't know. I don't
The
know.
defense. No, that's.
Like we said, Saquon did have a off game for Saquon this
He had his
season.
worst game of the year.
What do you think about Jalen Hurts getting the MVP though?
I think he
This is
deserved
where
it.
I'm okay with that.
I think he deserved it. It's
He
just,
deserved it.
he made some good running. plays on
Listen,
his
I
feet.
think it should have been Sweat.
Or
Personally.
honestly could have been DeJean.
No, Sweat. Sweat had 2.5 sacks. He had I think 5 or 6 pressures, 7 pressures.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I just it is weird that Jalen Hurts played just a solid game and gets an MVP award for that. Like a Super Bowl MVP, that's a big award. I don't know that I'd put that on Jalen Hurts. Like we were saying, still just a great game manager.
I think he
Let
deserved
me check
it.
the stats.
I
I think he deserved
I think he
it.
deserved that.
He had a lot of rushing yards in that game. He was the
He had a lot of passing, too.
I'm just saying he looked.
I think
all
he had
around.
280.
So all around, he had a good game.
Not 282. He had 221, 2 touchdowns. He had 1 bad pick.
Yeah, that was a bad ball.
That was a really bad ball.
Yeah.
But 119.7 passer rating. That was one of his best of the year. He has rushing.
He had 70, 75 yards rushing, something like that.
72 and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's deserving. That's
Yeah.
300 total
You're right.
yards,
You're
3
right.
touchdowns.
Yeah, I think that Jalen Hurts really, and this is something that's going to take me a second to get used to, is as much as I still stand by, I think Jalen Hurts is a little bit of a one-read quarterback. USA gets 3-1 up on Canada.
We're advanced to the finals of that.
Yep.
But my point here is that
Easy.
as much as I think Jalen
I
Hurts,
thought we were gonna get.
still stuff to be wanted from Jalen Hurts' game.
Yeah.
Can't hate on him too much.
No.
And-
I mean,
Yeah.
you can't. Like I said, 300 total yards. Now, actually, I want to get in the worst player of that game, Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes did not look good.
By far, he was the worst player on the field, which is I don't think I've ever said, but Mahomes was the worst player in that field.
That
In the run game. The run game was
Well,
horrible. The run game was
what
It
run game? Or, you know,
It
There
doesn't-
wasn't a run
There
game.
wasn't run because they couldn't throw the ball. So if you can't throw the ball, you're not gonna have much of a run game, especially.
Yeah,
down
but
Especially
south.
how
I
that
mean,
D
it
line
was,
is like.
the run game was abysmal. Like that run game, there was literally
Okay,
no
actually,
run game.
no. Maybe the offensive linemen were the worst.
Offensive line was probably the worst part of that.
Yeah.
Now, I will say that Zach Bond pick, the DeJean pick,
Those were horrible balls.
Those are not good balls.
Tom Brady, you know, because they were discussing about the whole GOAT thing. Tom Brady doesn't throw those balls in the Super Bowl.
No.
Tom Brady would just check it down.
No, he doesn't throw those.
He would
in
check it down.
general.
He would check
I
it
have
down
not
and say
seen Tom Brady throw two
You know,
balls like that
Tom
in the
Brady's
same
had-
game.
Tom Brady's had his
In the same game. Has he?
He's had some 4-pick games.
He's
where
had some
you're
4
just like-
picks.
I can recall a certain game where Tom Brady threw 5 picks and he's throwing bad balls against my Buffalo Bills.
But it
actually.
won't be in the Super Bowl. Is the point?
Not
It
in
was
the
week.
playoffs.
It was week 3.
Not
like
in the
14
playoffs.
years ago.
But that was his injured. That's when he was injured, though. I think it was. Wasn't?
Week 3, 2011. He threw like 5 picks. He had like 400 yards.
Oh.
Yeah, it was the Fitzmagic game. Fitzpatrick came back.
Yeah.
Gronk had 3 touchdowns. Wes Welker had like 200 yards. It's off topic, but it's a good game.
Yeah. Oh, you know, heading back to the Super Bowl because honestly, I do want to get into this QB tier list, which will be up next. Overall, like you said, offensive line is the biggest problem for the Chiefs. The Chiefs are just like how we were in last year of our situation, where we're doing a little team reset. The Chiefs are in a little bit of a team reset now, where is Travis Kelce going to play next year? Are you going to keep Travis Kelce?
Kind of sounds like he wants to.
I think he's going to play again.
I think he wants to.
He said before the Super Bowl, too, he was going to play another
Right.
year.
He did say something about, he's got to really want to be on the field and try.
That's
hard,
true.
Which, there was a clip that came out of him standing at the line of scrimmage. Jerry actually sent it to us.
That was bad.
We could pull that.
Yeah.
I could try to pull that up real quick if we wanted, but
It's just there's 0 effort in the play.
Yeah.
I think people have
Yeah.
seen it. You know what I'm talking about. There's just 0 effort in the play.
yeah.
He didn't try to get open, which is disappointing to see. I'm not, a lot of people hate Travis Kelce. I don't personally hate Travis Kelce.
I'm not. Oh no, he's an asshole.
I'd say
feel.
he's my least favorite person on the entire team.
He's
Yeah.
my least favorite.
Oh,
but
I'm not a
I don't.
fan of
I
him.
don't hate him. Like I enjoy.
Oh, I'm
watching
just not-
him.
I'm
I
not-
do not like Travis.
I'm not
Really?
a fan. I'm not a fan of Travis Kelce.
Really? Okay.
I'm not a fan of
So
his.
I like Kelce's.
I like the Kelce's together.
I don't hate him. I'm just not a fan of him.
Okay, so this is the play in the Super Bowl I have pulled up. I'm gonna show this. Let's get this on the stream real quick. I think we won't get taken down for this. Okay, so up here,
Sorry.
this is Travis Kelce gives up on the play. Where's Travis Kelce?
In the middle of the field.
Just stand. Puts his arms up like, bro. Let me.
Sorry for the terrible quality. It's terrible for us too. It's.
Yeah.
Let's see this. I'm
0.
assuming it shows something.
No,
That's not the play I was thinking about.
It was.
that was.
It was.
Where's the no?
Travis was in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what Travis
Yeah.
does here. Literally,
Yeah,
just stops
standing there.
running.
He's just standing there.
Which, by the way, Kelsey's had his most success with just doing this, but then finding the open field.
Exactly, which is really surprising. Yeah.
He could go forward. He can go forward. He can go backward here. He just stands there.
You could make a cut. Right? There's so much open space.
Yo, all he has to do is do any of this for a free first down for Mahomes, who's about to be sacked, and he is just not
Yeah.
playing.
Is Mahomes looking at him like, what the fuck is this asshole doing?
Yeah, what is that? And also, I want to pull up one more clip. Speaking on Travis Kelce, like hating Travis Kelce, the Samaje P. Ryan. Samaje Perine. There's a clip going around.
Oh,
where
right.
Everyone is
giving him a high five or whatever.
Yep.
I don't know.
You didn't see it?
I may have seen a clip.
It's pretty funny.
It's really weird. It is actually bizarre. So here's
I have seen
Which
this.
P. Ryan actually defended him in a presser after.
This is nothing.
So okay, but
Which I'm sure it was.
is this nothing? This just feels so weird. Mahomes is dapping up all of his boys. Pachenko.
Right.
Here's Samaje. He
Yeah,
goes
he
to get up to
stands
dap
up.
him up. Goes right past him. Okay.
Yeah, wait.
Well, that's his
Does
best
he
one.
look at his hand?
The thing-
This is, guys. Sorry, this is like kind of off topic.
This is
but
what Kelsey he
it's,
saw
it's
first.
funny.
No, this is funny because I hate Mahomes because I think he's a bad sport sometimes. Obviously, he's insane.
P. Ryan didn't do anything in that game. Like he didn't do anything wrong. Does he look at the hand or?
How do you not see Samaj? Wait. How do you not see? What are you talking about? He's in his. That's what he's looking at.
That's his field of view.
I'm trying to see if he looks at his hand or something.
I don't
know
think
if
it's
he-
that deep.
I don't think it's.
I don't
deep.
think it's that
I don't
deep.
think.
I'm
P. Ryan,
sorry. I'm sorry. This is that. This is something.
You think it's that deep?
Wow.
It's Samaje Perine.
Exactly. He doesn't care about him.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
a third string running back.
But that's, dude. This is still a human being. This is an NFL football player.
Okay, and I'll be this defense. He's walking, he's dapping boys up, and he made eye contact with his best boy Kelsey. You're gonna see your best boy.
true. Yeah, you're going straight for
You're
Kels.
like, I'll be
We
like,
were
yeah,
talking
I got
about
you.
Jalen Hurts.
Actually,
We're talking about guys.
It's Kels.
We're talking about
It's
Josh
Kelsey.
Allen.
It's
Josh
Kelsey.
Allen doesn't do this. Josh Allen daps up every one of his teammates and says, "Great job today." You know, like all this. Josh Allen's a great team player. Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, some of the best. Obviously,
Lamar just sometimes lives himself. Him and Josh do the same thing with like, I miss like all these throws.
yeah. Lamar doesn't miss Samaje Perine here. This is a teammate. This is a guy he communicates with every day.
I really don't think it's that deep.
I disagree.
I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I don't think it's that deep.
I don't.
Maybe I'm. And
Maybe
honestly,
it's
we'll get
so
comments. We'll get comments.
I think
If you guys think I'm an idiot, that's fine. Comment that. I'm an idiot. I think, what is this? How do you miss a teammate like that?
Like Jerry said, he's a third string. They're down a lot.
you see his best boy.
Yes, he is a poor sport. We know this. Just don't
Sometimes he's a baby.
But you know what? Peter Ryan didn't give a shit. I mean, he said his presser. I don't know why there's so much commotion about it. I don't care.
I don't think it's that deep.
And he was like, I went to get up at the same time. Like I wasn't really going for a dap. I didn't reach out for a dap, which I mean, Mahomes should have started that. But just dap him up. Come on. But anyways, I don't think it's.
I just don't. We're not in this situation, but in real life, like some dude like let's say you're at school, you're in the hallway, you're dapping up a bunch of your boys, and all of a sudden you skip a guy. You're gonna be thinking about that for the rest of the day.
That's low-key different. That's a little bit different, though.
I don't think so.
I think you're overthinking this.
I don't think I am.
I mean,
This shows that Mahomes is like, he doesn't give a fuck about these like backup guys. That's just not a great team player.
No, it's not.
It's not. I don't.
No, I don't disagree with you. I just don't think it's that deep.
I don't think it's that deep.
Yeah.
I just hate Mahomes, I think.
I think it's a hater.
Yeah, I'm a
You
big
are a
hater.
hater.
Hater of Mahomes.
Definitely a hater of Mahomes and
Yeah.
Kelsey. Which is fine.
It's okay. It's alright.
Again,
All right. So what else about the Super Bowl do you guys want to? Anything else you guys want to?
no, I mean nothing on the Super Bowl, but the Eagles in general. I just want to comment on Howie Roseman.
He's been great at drafting, great at signing, great at trading.
as much as I love Brandon Beane, Howie Roseman is the man.
Yeah.
He knows how to build a team from the ground up, which he did after the 2017 Super Bowl win.
Yeah.
There's only like 4 guys left from that team. Crazy.
And like you were saying, about Howie Roseman, he goes and gets the guys that are available. Like
In the draft, for the most part. All of it.
The biggest, like, holy shit, what a fucking W for that team. moves that a GM has made. A.J. Brown, Saquon Barkley. These are just obvious. It's weird because like every offseason there's like an obvious player that you're like, like Derrick Henry last year as well is another good example. Where it's like, why does nobody want this guy? And the team that signs him, they get a steal. It's like the guys that eventually do make that deal, the one that for some reason just isn't being made, and it's an obvious signing like Saquon Barkley or Derrick Henry last year. I commend those guys because they just made Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry. They made their teams this year.
Yeah.
One signing.
They did.
They elevated their teams dramatically.
Yeah.
They gave their teams a sort of bona fide, just elite run game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can pick apart the passing game at that point. It's just too easy.
Derrick Henry was only like $8 million. Crazy that I saw that.
What's Saquon like?
Saquon's
12.5. Worth it.
That's so worth
Every
it.
penny.
I would pay Saquon 18, 20.
I would pay Saquon 20. Yeah. I mean, I would, yeah.
Like 16 max.
I would pay him 20 a year for like 2 or 3 years.
That's
if he's
for a running
at
back.
this level. But at this level,
that's
Jerry,
the
that was the
question.
greatest running back season ever, in my opinion.
Yeah, because of the offensive. You have to
Offensive
include the
line.
I'm not
offensive.
saying for
Sure.
I'm not saying for
But
Saquon,
even
but just in general.
without the offensive line, he still would have had 1,500 yards. He was playing out of
Maybe
his mind.
total. Maybe
I
total.
think rushing.
No. Okay, here's a stat. Ready? I'm gonna throw this out for you guys.
I think his
offensive line was too elite.
run after
It was
contact
so
was a
good.
lot.
You want to hear about run after contact? That's a great stat.
Okay.
Let's talk about distance rushed before being even touched.
Yeah.
The previous high was 1 yard before being contacted average. Right? Maybe it was 1.1. Saquon and the Eagles this year, 2. Doubled the previous record.
3 2 yards.
That
He
is a
would
lot.
Even the bad
on
ones, 4.
average, he wasn't touched before getting 2 yards of progress.
No, that line is really good. Really,
Yeah.
really good.
I think you maybe give him 1,500 total without that Eagles line. If you give
That's
him
fair
like
to
if you
say.
give him like a Bills line, probably about 1,500 total yards.
No, Bill's line,
line's
he's...
elite.
Bills
line
line
is
maybe
Bills-
16, 17.
Those lines are really good.
Oh, not... Yeah, rushing. He still would have done
16,
that with
17 total.
1,500 rushing with the Bills line. Now, if we're saying like a middle end line, sure, I'll say
The
1,600.
Bills line is good. This
Josh Allen
Eagles
doesn't make it
line
better, though.
is all time good. They are
Amazing.
a top 10
Amazing.
line all time.
Can't strip away what Barkley did. I think Barkley was still amazing after contact. He would have had 1,500. for
Yeah,
us.
and he has that home run speed still.
He's elite.
He's gone.
No.
I don't disagree with what
There
you're
was
saying.
guys in his area when he breaks out, he's just gone every time.
Yeah.
So, same thing with Derrick Henry. Like, you give us Derrick Henry through our line, and that's 1,500 yards.
But Derrick Henry had 1,900, so I think you add that 400 yards because the Ravens line is better than our line. You know what I'm saying? Like
Not that much better, though.
The RO line's numbers are a little bit inflated because of Josh.
because of Josh.
Because you can't sack Josh.
Yes,
You're right.
I'm saying
I
the
agree.
running game, though. Like, James Cook, yeah,
James-
he's a guy. He's amazing. We're going to get to him. But Derrick Henry and Saquon are miles above.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
It's no question.
so, I don't know.
All right, so that's going to be our Super Bowl recap, I think. Let's get into this because I do know this is going to take a long time.
Yeah.
We have it up. All right, so let's switch over here. I think we can. Should we just have this up the entire time? You guys think?
Yeah, it's probably.
Yeah, it's fine. Just X out of that.
This?
Yeah.
Get that out off.
All right. So we're gonna be doing our QB tier list. What is this based on? Is this based on this year? What is the overall basing this off of?
I think we'll say in general, but like from what we've seen this year.
From this year leading into maybe
Yeah.
Going into
Let's what I'm
2025.
saying.
Going into
2025.
Ending this year, or very early. It's very early to this.
I
Yeah.
think it's a mix. It should be a mix.
Yeah, I think that. So we actually, our first podcast that we tried to do. Just a little background. This was before playoffs really got started.
Yeah.
And we had a crazy amount of fun trying to piece together some of these guys.
Yeah.
Now that we are fully through the playoffs, it actually answers a lot of questions we have.
This will be a little quicker too. We've already had
We
run at it.
All right, let's get this up. We're not. I think we'll decide some people to kick out. Well, let's do starting quarterbacks. And we'll include, like, for the Giants, right? They started a decent amount of Drew Lock, so we'll include Drew Lock in there, even though he might be like a backup, right? But he played a decent amount this year where we're gonna grade him. Some random dudes we're not gonna include, you know. All right. So first of all, Josh.
He's easily S tier.
Probably he'll
Not right
probably
now.
be close to that top tier. That number one.
1 through 3.
No, he is 1. Yeah.
Okay. All right now. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep him at 1.
We'll keep
You
him.
can call it a bias. I'm gonna say that he's the best player on the field every single game
You're
he
the one-
starts.
He's the best player in the NFL.
Yes,
He's the best player in the NFL.
You can consider this a bias, but you know the truth. This is the
Not
best
biased.
player. Okay. Give Andy Reid, Josh Allen. They probably have the same amount of Super Bowl success. Honestly, maybe it's
Probably not.
no. You give those Super Bowls a lot of credit to Andy Reid.
A
Those
lot.
offenses are just so creative. I don't know. That's the point I'm at. All right, so let's keep going here. We get a ton of hate for what I just said right there.
No, probably not.
Let's go Lamar.
Lamar behind that.
Also an obvious S tier.
100%. Look, man, had what, almost 50 touchdowns this year?
Yeah, he had 44, 3 picks.
Elite numbers.
So yeah, obviously,
Easily. Number 2 MVP voting.
yeah.
Let's
And,
put Patty up there.
all right, let's get Patty up there. All right, where's Patty? Patrick.
Next to McCorkle and Mark Smith.
Right in between, to be honest. That's where I
Yeah,
see
put right
it.
there, yeah. I like
No.
No.
Probably this.
No.
No, don't do that.
These
So
are all on the
after
same
that-
level. Okay.
After that Super
They're all
Bowl
on the same
and his playoffs, he wasn't amazing. So
Let's get up the fourth and probably final S tier quarterback here. Where is
no,
Joe Burrow?
he's at the top. I don't think so. I have said this time and time
Wow.
again. I think S tier belongs to the gold, silver, and bronze. The top 3 is the S tier. I don't think Joe Burrow sits in that category.
He's made a Super Bowl, which is better than
Carried his
Lamar
team.
or Mahomes or Allen.
One time.
Sorry. Allen or Lamar.
One time. Does one good playoff for him.
He has a lot of wide receiver help. I'll agree.
Yeah.
There's no line though.
No line. Sure.
His
I don't
O-line
care.
was decent.
I don't
when they
care.
went to the
It's-
Super Bowl.
it-
It was
it's
manageable.
He had an alright O-line for like
It's
2
my
years.
opinion. I just think it's the top 3 players is the S tier.
We can agree to disagree. Because I don't agree with you.
I think he.
I think Joe Burrow is the fourth and final S tier.
I think he's that last quarterback where
Okay.
I'm sorry, I can't not put Joe Burrow.
I can't
there
put
because the A tier is.
Listen,
is
I'm
a
not
closer
hating
tier.
Joe Burrow. I just think the top tier goes to 3 guys.
Jaden Daniels is already an A tier quarterback.
He's not high tier
Not
yet.
high tier.
He's
Yeah,
not
but
low
I'm gonna
tier.
put him here already.
Yeah, I
No,
think-
Jalen Hurts goes at the highest on the A tier. He is my 5th best quarterback in the NFL.
I
Yes,
can agree.
After that Super
Oh.
Bowl, he is number 5.
You know
He's
what?
right in the middle.
You know what?
No, he is number 5. Listen, he was like number 9 before the playoffs, but no, he won a Super Bowl.
I'll give him that. Give him
Going into
Give him his flowers. Give him his
He's
flowers
right
right now.
there.
He's
Where's
not
Jalen?
Right there.
next to it. Yeah. There we go.
Okay, Jalen goes above Jaden.
He goes at the top.
Go back here, Jaden. Okay. Here I think you also put Baker.
Agreed.
Baker goes right
I think
behind
Baker.
Jalen.
Jaden.
Nope, Jalen.
No.
I think he.
No, I will not put Baker above Jaden Daniels.
Yes.
I
Jerry
think. I
Grace,
think Baker.
it is Baker or Mayfield. I'm sorry. You put Baker on Washington, I think he does just as good. I think he does just as good, if not better. He is a seasoned quarterback. in
He
the
has
NFL.
new offensive coordinators
Yeah.
every year, and he produces.
Yeah. No, Baker's great.
Love me some Baker.
Yeah, his
We're
back.
talking about going into the future. Baker's not winning you a Super Bowl.
I think he's got a better chance at this current moment. I do.
No, he does not. Jaden almost went to the Super Bowl this year, brother.
No. You give Tampa Bay the defense they had with Brady.
Baker's best
Baker
season is winning the wild card.
Their defense was horrible the past 2 years. Horrible. It was god-awful. You give them Tom Brady's defense the year they won it, Baker Mayfield is making it to a Super Bowl.
Preach.
Yes. Thank you, Jerry. I'm not Baker Mayfield,
it's
sucking, whatever.
Okay, wait, no. Here's kind of put in my final argument. Jaden Daniels has a better ball than Baker. Baker has that whip it. It's only coming to you on a line. Yeah. He's not going to drop it in the bucket 55 yards downfield because he has to whip it on a fucking line. No. Jaden Daniels has an Aaron Rodgers where he can drop it in the bucket.
Let's settle this argument. I would like to pull up some Baker clips. Just watch a little bit. I don't know if we can show this, but...
no, we're going to pick it here. We should pick it here.
Okay.
I just...
No, I still want to. I want to see it. I want to show you. Like, he drops it in the bucket. Like,
to be fair,
don't be dissing Baker.
I've watched just as many Baker games as you have this year. I watched every primetime Baker. Baker on Sunday.
Can we show this?
No, we definitely can't.
Let's turn that on.
Okay, we're gonna come back once we figure out Baker and versus Jaden Daniels.
Turn off the.
I'm gonna stop. Let's watch the film real quick.
Okay.
Because we can't show it.
Right.
So we're just gonna be watching. Okay, so we've been discussing about what this tier list is all about. We're conflicted whether between we're doing who's going to have the better season next year, or if you're starting a team, I think it's if you're starting a team next year, what is the ranks of quarterbacks that you want?
I think the tier list has always been just...
No, I'm sorry.
Quarterback rank.
I love Baker Mayfield so much, but I'm leaning Jaden Daniels. It's like 51-49 for me, though. It's so close.
I just think you go...
I love Baker Mayfield, though.
I love Baker. But I love Baker because his situation was so shit.
Baker's a better pure passer right now.
I can agree on that.
I don't think he has the arm talent that Jaden Daniels has.
Yeah, he's got better.
No.
Yes.
Baker's got
arm talent. Listen to... Okay.
Baker got a nice arm on him.
Baker
has
pinpoints it. He does throw some stupid balls, but Brett Favre did, and he had an amazing ball talent.
But Brett Favre
can whip the ball.
Brett Favre had a cannon, though.
Cannon. So does Baker.
Okay.
Not as much.
But...
It's pretty good.
It's up there, but it's not as much.
Baker, like I was saying earlier, Baker, his balls are just lasers. Jaden Daniels...
I like lasers. I like it getting fit in there. Baker throws it on the money.
So Jaden does
have some bad throws.
Jaden does throw like an elegant ball sometimes.
Yeah. His ball sits up there, and I don't like that sometimes.
No, you need
sometimes
it's good.
For those deep balls, you need to be like for a deep ball, you can't throw a
rocket. But he doesn't throw it with a lot of zip, even like on the short throws. I don't think
that's true. His ball,
compared to Baker.
His balls could be better.
Yeah, but Baker's also doing it to fall. You know, like Jim Kelly used to throw the ball way too hard. Josh Allen, right now, sometimes he'll laser a ball, and when he doesn't really need to, and it's just an increased chance of like risk in the play. When all you need is a nice, elegant drop it in the bucket, that's what I'd rather have.
They only zip it to decrease.
Baker only zips it. He does not have a choice. He does not have a choice of other than to get a ball there.
Okay.
Starting my team today, Jaden's got the mobility. Jaden's got the dog in him. Not that Baker doesn't. Jaden's got the
Baker's got
ball.
I will agree. Starting my team, franchise quarterback, I'm picking Jaden. I think if we're going quarterback rank and play, I'm picking Baker currently. Quarterback play,
so it goes down to say, then...
Future-wise, yes, I'm picking Jaden right now.
But if we go right now, then Mahomes is behind all these guys. That's what I'm saying.
No, you have
the same age as
Mahomes.
Exactly. So
Mahomes is number one.
We're including the fact
realistically, but
Mahomes is number one. If we're going off of future, then we're putting Mahomes one, and low key we're putting Burrow above fucking Lamar. Personally.
Those two are weird because Joe Burrow can't be healthy. He's always hurt every other year. And Lamar's game, I don't know how well it aged. I hope it ages well.
It's not going to. I think
the thing,
Joe Burrow has a better chance of winning a Super Bowl.
My issue with Joe Burrow is
I
the
agree
fact
with
that
that.
as much as Lamar, you can say his play isn't gonna last a long time. Lamar is an insane passer, and currently Lamar has been injured much less than Joe Burrow.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they both get hurt, but at the same time, Joe's injuries are he's out.
The entire game.
He's out long term. Lamar had 2 years where he would miss 4 weeks there, and he had to get a high ankle sprain there, where it just be these are unlucky injuries. They're all unlucky, to be honest, but
Let's just move on. We're gonna put Baker here.
I agree. I think Baker should right now.
What I disagree. I'd rather have Jaden Daniels over Baker Mayfield, but that's
Rank.
okay.
We're going quarterback ranking gameplay.
Baker just came off a 38 touchdown season. I'm willing. I don't care enough to make it a big argument. Who else are we picking out of here?
What do we got?
Let's
who's next?
let's pick out. Where do we put T-Law?
I agree with T. T-Law's somewhere in B tier.
B tier. Maybe C if we get to
I
He
think
might be lower B.
that's what I'm saying. Right now, he deserves B tier. But
Okay, so where do you put Kirk?
Kirk would be
It's
C.
C.
Kirk would be
It's C.
C.
He will not be.
But he
playing
could easily.
in,
Kirk has not looked good. Kirk could easily get in
He
B.
will not be a starting quarterback in the NFL next year. So.
Yeah.
Could be on the
probably not.
Browns.
Okay,
Could
CJ's
be on the
a
Browns.
good one. Let's. Oh fuck.
So
Sorry.
CJ.
CJ
He's also B tier. He's high.
Where did I just put CJ?
CJ next to Geno Smith and someone from BYU on the last game.
Down. Down.
Down?
To the left.
Left? Down? Stop?
Okay.
I think he's A tier, so. But I think he might be high
I think
B.
there's
He's
maybe
high
We'll put him
B.
here for now. We'll put him here.
Okay.
For
You
now.
put Goff. You put Stafford.
True,
in A.
true. You gotta put golf.
Goff and Stafford. I think Stafford's
Yeah.
the last.
Goff is the last. No, Goff. I think.
Stafford is. Stafford played in good enough going in 2025.
But I'm saying where's
Stafford is-
at? Do you?
Stafford's
So
right there.
I know
He's
that, but we're kind of basing this on right now.
We're going into 20.
Rank, we're doing ranked, yes.
We're going into
He
2025.
might go.
How they
ahead of-
ended.
Yeah.
This is how they ended going into. This is very early still.
I would rather have both Baker and Jaden at my quarterback position than both of these
Yes.
guys.
I agree.
Agreed.
I agree.
All day.
Matt Stafford might go in front of Jaden.
No.
The two.
I'm a Stafford guy. I'm okay
you
with
can put.
that.
I'm okay now.
Just
Okay.
because Jared Goff, yes, he made it to a Super
He has
Bowl where he
horrible
played
games.
pretty bad, and Jared does
They
that
both
playoff
look
game
sometimes.
in that game against Houston where they barely won because Jared threw 4 picks, five picks in the first half. That's horrible. Speaking of a lot of picks, Jordan Love,
He's high B tier.
he's above. Actually, I put CJ above. Jordan
CJ's
Love.
top, then it goes Love.
I think Love's. And I like Jordan Love though.
It's good. No,
Yeah,
I
but
like Jordan
I
Love.
don't like him.
He's
55.
just not there yet. He's an above
I
average.
need to see.
quarterback.
I still need to see more from him.
He's above average in the NFL.
The
But
thing is,
Some of
it's
these
just
balls
not-
are good.
Yeah.
Some of his balls are pretty. They're
They're-
good.
It
no,
does.
I like Love's gameplay.
The only thing that sucks is that you
Well,
have
how
to
he
pay
plays
him
football.
$55 million right now.
That's a lot.
For-
of money.
I'd say he's
Yes.
still developing right
But
now.
it's quarterback
he-
money.
Yes, he's developing. That being said, he doesn't have all the pieces around him yet.
Yeah, the
Once
wide
you
receiver
get,
room's
once
weak.
you really get, no, I like the receiver room.
They just have a lot of good
But it's
depth.
still weaker.
I don't like the line. It's weaker. They need one guy. They need one big superstar.
If they have a
They're
superstar,
perfect.
if that's
And
it,
then
yeah.
they really build that line. Ooh,
Just like remember how
It's a
Josh
great
early in his
football team.
career
I like
needed
me some Packers.
like having a Diggs like just a dog with your young
Sure.
quarterback really builds
Really,
confidence. Get Jordan Love a piece like that, and then you see
Go
what you
Pack,
can
go!
Yeah, go
Yeah,
Pack,
go
go.
Pack!
Go lose to the Niners in the playoffs.
No, Jordan Love.
Nah,
could
they
not.
go beat Dallas. and
Jordan
then-
Love
They
did
beat
once.
Dallas first, though.
They
Yeah.
do beat
They
Dallas.
gotta go into Dallas, beat Dallas, make us laugh at Dallas, and then.
No, they're
Let
not
me
losing
Dak.
to the Niners.
Let me swear Dak. We gotta feel like about Dak.
Dak.
Oh,
Dak's
Dak.
pretty
I think Dak's like.
do you put him above
good.
Trevor?
Yes.
Yes, 100% above
But
Trevor.
behind Jordan.
Yes, I like that.
Just because Dak's
Go
a
to that.
meme, and he you know
No,
how we're
Dak's
saying
not a
Jordan
meme.
throws weird picks sometimes.
Dak's balls are
Dak
horrible.
throws the picks at the worst times to lose meaningless games, and it's like, oh my.
Dak has a nice ball too. Though, I will say, I like how he throws.
Yeah, the only issue with Dak is, hey, this is a must-win game against the Giants right now, and you're throwing 2 picks
Nah,
at the
he
very end.
won't lose to the Giants.
No.
Yeah, he
Lose
just
to the Bills pretty easily.
Oh no! I mean, let's go. No, he was. Go,
Hand that L pretty quick.
yeah, that game was over by the second quarter.
Yeah, that's the thing is the Cowboys have yet to be like a real
James
team.
Cook legacy game.
It's a
Yeah.
third ring game right there.
Yeah, that was the third game, Bob.
All right, so let's. That I think Daxon feels easy to put
Yeah,
right there.
that's
okay.
easy.
Derek Carr is a
Derek
weird
Carr.
one. I put you below Kirk.
No,
I put him in C
he
tier.
is high C. He will be starting.
He's
in
better
the
than
NFL.
Kirk. He's
way better than.
He's
Kirk.
better than Kirk.
Way better. He's starting in the NFL.
He's better than Kirk.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Are you guys tweaking?
No, he's
I am 100% confident that Derek
Kellen
Carr.
Moore likes Derek Carr.
No.
He's starting Derek Carr.
Just in general, I think Derek Carr is better than Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, career-wise, yes.
Remember,
What?
I don't know about that.
Career-wise,
What?
yes.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Derek Carr
What?
had 2 good weeks. Okay,
Guys.
let me show these stats.
Guys.
I don't know
Two-
about that.
2 good weeks. He's still going to start on the.
That's what I'm saying. He's still going to start for them. That's
He
why.
had 2 good weeks at the beginning of the year, right?
Yeah.
Really good weeks.
He
1
was
touchdown,
playing.
1
He
pick.
did get hurt.
0 touchdowns, 1 pick. 2 touchdowns, 1
Listen,
pick.
Derek Carr didn't play bad. He didn't play good enough for the team, but the team wasn't good either. I don't care. He's a better quarterback.
He was
than
also
Kirk
getting
Cousins.
hurt.
That Atlanta offense was great. Kirk Cousins obviously brought it down because once Penix got in there, we were like, oh,
Well,
what a shift.
Kirk can only move one side of the field.
Exactly.
He could
Derek
move.
Carr is a better quarterback. All time, too, I think.
No.
I need to see the stats here because I really don't know about. I never thought about that.
Okay,
one.
so now let's go take a look at career stats real quick. 41,000 yards, 257 to 112, about a 65% completion percentage.
below 500 record though.
Below 500 record.
It's
200.
close.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah, no,
Kirk
give me
is the
Kirk.
better
Give me Kirk.
quarterback.
Let me see Kirk's really know. Let me see some of the stats from
It's
Kirk's.
very close.
It is close, but
It's like right next to each other. You can't say one's better than the other. Kirk has been in the NFL longer.
what's the
too.
record? What's the QB record?
Kirk's been in the NFL longer.
83 and 74 compared to 77 and 92.
Kirk's been in the NFL longer.
Couple
Don't
years.
care.
Couple
Don't
years
care.
longer.
Exactly. Yes, yes.
Only 2
2
years
years.
more.
Which he was behind. Okay, they kind of started playing around the same time.
Yeah, so he didn't play.
I don't
yeah,
know.
no.
They are
They
really
started.
Like, you
No,
can't
they
even say
started.
one's better than the other.
They
But
started
going
his
into
career at the
next
same
year,
time.
I'm taking Derek Carr.
I agree with Derek Carr.
Easily. 100%.
Okay, we actually got the news on there. All right, here's the only reason that I'll disagree is that I mean Kirk Cousins did have the better supporting cast.
Listen,
Lucky.
if we're talking better all time, I'll take Kirk Cousins over Derek Carr.
It's very close.
But
I'm going Derek Carr.
wait, I
It's-
think as right now, 100%.
This is an
Ooh.
interesting one because his playoff performance was really rough against the Rams.
Wait, Darnold, he goes high B.
He's a future.
Yeah. he
I
goes
put
high
him
B.
behind Stroud.
I like him better than Stroud going into this coming year.
I think he. I like.
I do.
I do like him better than Stroud.
Okay,
The
here's
thing is, his offense was the support he had behind it was
He
really
was
good.
really good, but I think he goes somewhere else and he can show out.
But did you guys see his? I thought his playoff game. I know it's 1 or 2 games. Actually, I'd say about 3 terrible games in a row to end the season for him. Maybe that causes a little bit of a bias. I admit that. But in those games, I mean, this guy, if his pocket isn't perfectly clean and he starts getting hit, the game is over. Where, like, Stroud can sometimes he looks like, okay, even in chaos, he can remain calm. Darnold's done in chaos. I mean, he was done. Eliminated. He was seeing ghosts all of a sudden against the Rams pass rush.
That pass rush was really.
They were
good
playing.
in
That's
that
the.
game.
They were playing for
That's
their
their best
city.
game. They had how many sacks they had?
They were playing for their city too. On
Eight?
top of that,
They had a
so.
lot of sacks. That line was not doing justice for my buddy Sam.
Yeah.
I agree, but
Yeah.
I mean, did you watch that game? He was seeing ghosts all of a sudden. Real.
I mean, man, I don't. Yeah, that line. I mean, I don't care.
But who do you think has a better chance to get their team to the Super Bowl?
I would think Sam.
CJ.
Nah, I would think CJ. I don't think CJ.
I like Sam Darnold with the Vikings.
But let's say Sam Darnold might be an Oakland Raider, and it might be change.
Okay.
It might change.
Can
Not Oakland Raider. Vegas Raider.
one more thought exercise. You put C.J. Stroud on the Philadelphia Eagles this year, and you put Sam Darnold on the Philadelphia Eagles. Which one do you think is in the Super Bowl?
I think both of them.
I think they lose to.
I think it's C.J.
They
Stroud.
probably lose to Jaden Daniels.
Like, you give him the best supporting
No.
cat? No.
I think
No.
No, I think Jalen Hurts is better than those two. I think Jalen Hurts deserves. To
No,
be
I
raised
agree
up.
with what you're saying. That's why they're in A tier and these guys are in B tier. My point is, like,
Don't care about the team.
Plug those guys on.
Yeah, I don't care about the team. You plug those guys in that system, they're great. I like Jalen Hurts right now. I'm on the Jalen Hurts train. He plays really
I can't
good.
hate him. I just want
Plays
Super Bowl.
really good.
Just want Super Bowl.
Those guys aren't good because they throw bad balls. Sam Darnold's going to throw a bad ball with a good Philly team.
Jalen
He's
Hurts
going to
throws a
throw-
bad ball, too, every now and then.
Every now and then,
Every quarterback
Sam
throws a bad
Darnold will throw
ball.
5 or 6.
Every quarterback throws a
Exactly.
bad
So that's,
ball.
the point here is not about Jalen Hurts. The point is C.J. Stroud versus Sam Darnold.
Well, the
I'm
argument
taking C.J.
was
Stroud.
being on the Eagles. I still think.
Who will have a
Jalen
better
Hurts.
year next year? C.J. Stroud is the answer.
I think
Sam Darnold, sure, yeah.
Okay, so this is... But Sam Darnold above Jordan Love, I'm okay with, because Jordan Love has been weird. All right, let's go to the next quarterback here. We are I'm pretty sure we're about 45 minutes, 50 minutes into this.
It's like 40.
Okay, so,
Bo Nix.
Herbert.
Let's do Justin.
Herbert, okay, Herbie was a big one. Ah, man.
I like me some Justin
I like
Herbert.
me some
I like me some Herb.
Herb is B. High B.
He's
We might
high
have
B.
to tweak some. Herb is high B.
I agree.
Is he behind
Nope.
or
He's
in
at the top.
front of...
I agree.
CJ?
He's at the top.
He's
He's at the
Herbie
top.
played great this year. He fell apart in the playoffs, but
C.J. Stroud
I'd still rather
has
have
more
Herbie.
playoff success so far in 2 years than Herbert does in 4.
Okay.
I give you Justin Herbert. Give me Justin
Give me Justin
Herbert. Give me Justin
I
Herbert.
like you some Jeff.
For the
Yeah.
record, I like C.J. Stroud better than Justin Herbert for the future.
Don't care. You need some J Herbo.
Justin
Herbert-
Herbert has impressed me multiple years.
Yes. J Herbo impresses me every time I see him on the field.
When I see
Yeah, and then I'm waiting. All of a sudden he can prove it against the Ravens, but
Once
he
again,
doesn't.
horrible-
He throws the game.
horrible defenses. Not good enough. They finally built a defense this year. It's still
it can improve.
it can improve a lot. So-
Yeah, and the defense is why Justin Herbert threw 4 picks in a playoff game.
No, nobody was open. He kind of had no choice.
He was just forced.
Justin
Give him a
Herbert
choice.
also blew a playoff game where Trevor Lawrence, who was also
Justin
in the
Herbert
B
didn't
tier,
blow that playoff game.
That's
He
that.
did not
That
blow
was a
that
team
playoff
implosion.
game.
That was a team implosion.
Team
Which
implosion.
he's part of.
Team
And
implosion.
He threw 2 bad picks, but those were
he only threw two
two. Yes.
to lose.
Yes.
I can't even defend that.
No.
I can't
No,
even
you
defend
cannot
that.
Yes, you can. Yes, you
No,
can.
Justin
They
Herbert's
were-
still top of you.
He's still
He's
bad.
still top
No,
of
there
you.
were 2 bad picks, but I've seen CJ Stroud throw 2 bad picks.
Not in a playoff game to lose a playoff game. Haven't seen it.
Once again, nobody was getting open. Lad McConkey was the only guy. If they put, 2 guys on Lad, you got nothing. You really got
No run
nothing.
game. No run game.
Who is Tank Dell's second wide receiver in the playoffs? Name him.
Nico Collins, you mean?
Who was his second
John
wide
Mechie?
receiver?
John Mechie?
Reggie, I don't care. You Nico Collins.
Watching the other third.
Yeah, they're all better than fucking Quentin Johnson.
Lad
Dog
McConkey's
shit,
a
you
great
can't
wide
get open.
receiver.
He can't get open.
Johnson
He
can't
can't
get
get. He can't get open. He can't catch.
Quentin Johnson can't get open.
He's
And
a
then you got
liability.
Joshua Palmer.
Dude,
Oh, I like.
sorry.
I like Mr.
I like
Johnson.
some.
I love-
fantasy.
I love Justin Herbert as a prospect. I've loved him so many times.
But
I
it's-
want him to break up. He's continued to disappoint for me.
No, we're doing QB rank.
Justin Herbert threw
Who
for
do I
5,000
want
yards in
on
the
my
season.
team? I want
And he
Jay
still
Herbo.
didn't really
And
make
he's
play.
better.
Okay.
He's better. I
We're
think you
putting
put him on the Texans. That's a Super Bowl team. Got a chance. That
Cap.
defense is great.
Cap.
That's
No, not Cap. Not Cap.
Yes, because Justin Herbert is better than all of these. He's up there with the
No.
S tier.
I
He's up
think
there-
the
he's better than
Texans
Jalen
have
Hurts. He's better than Baker Mayfield has been. Oh, I'm sorry. Like Baker has
Yes,
been
he's better than
with a worse cast for a lot of
We're
his
going
career.
QB rank. No. Justin Herbert probably not making the Super Bowl with Texans. You're right, that's fair. But you put him, that is the one guy on B list or any of them above where, like, if he's on the Eagles, they'll still win a Super Bowl.
You're right. You're
I agree
right.
with Justin Herbert.
So, that's
Justin
where I'm at.
Herbert's winning a Super Bowl with the Eagles. You're
Yes.
right. That's
Yes.
a good point.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we'll leave that like how it is. Let's.
Dude, well, I was going to Kyler Murray.
Oh,
We can
where's
Tyson.
Tyler?
We
at?
can Tyson. Tyson
Tyson
Badger.
Bo next.
Yeah, we'll do Bo next episode. Kyler's an interesting one.
That be.
He's probably
No.
He's
right
bottom.
around Trevor.
He's bottom B.
Yeah,
He's
Trevor
right around
goes down to C, personally, guys.
Trevor's been really disappointing. He honestly,
Trevor could be high C then at this
He's
point.
high as C.
Yes.
He is. Yeah.
I need to see more from you. I do have to see more.
especially
from
like this was the best prospect since Andrew Luck.
True.
And he has been.
He has been
disappointing.
no Andrew Luck.
No, he's not been Andrew Luck.
No.
He's no Andrew Luck.
Oh, man. Andrew Luck. That's a name.
Love
Nah,
it.
man. I love me some Andrew Luck.
And Kyler, you know what? He's interesting. Trevor
Could
has
have
been
been.
disappointing. All right, I like that.
We'd have to get into our all-time QB tier list.
We will do that. We can do that for sure.
I think we do that tonight.
No, we
See,
definitely do that in a
that's-
different podcast.
That's a
We're
different
going
one.
one tier list of five.
I want to look at it, though. Yeah.
All right, so should we do Justin next?
Should we do
That's
Justin?
fine.
Justin C. He's below. He's below.
No, he's better than Kirk.
He's better than Kirk.
Yeah.
That Achilles tear pretty much ruined Kirk any mobility at left. He's shot.
Do we take the chance that Justin
No.
can be better than
No,
Tyler?
not better than Kirk.
No. He cannot throw the football.
No.
Just her, not just her. I'm sorry.
I like
Just
Justin,
the fields.
but he's that's where he should be.
Just the fields can't throw the football.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Who do we got?
Will Levis.
Sure.
Levis and Will
Big.
Levis. He's D.
Yep.
Honestly,
That arm-
can we get rid of this tier? We don't need this tier. We don't need E tier. This
Yeah.
should be just F.
Sure. Delete row.
Like after Will Levis, it's just the shitters.
Yeah. Delete row. Settings where you were. It's where you were.
Settings.
Delete.
Row. We go from D
Delete
to
everything else. To be honest.
Yeah, delete G and
Because
H.
we're not doing all the second stringers.
No, we can. I mean.
Yeah, I'll put Milton up there as like.
Well, Joe Bell with that tier.
Yeah, no, Joe Milton.
Did you see him?
After that game,
Okay.
Joe Milton
Did
went
you see him
sneak.
slice up that
Danny
Bills backup defense?
is
Did you see him
F,
slice him up?
F tier. Danny
Okay,
is F tier. He got fired. He got fired from the NFL.
Why is Will Levis here though? Then why is Will Levis?
There's
Never
a,
have
there's a
Will
reason
Levis.
Daniel Jones got fired.
Yeah.
He
Will
was
Levis-
horrible.
Will Levis
Yeah, and Will Levis needs to be fired too. What do you mean?
Will Levis gives you 2 good games a year and gives you 8 good memes
Yeah.
a year.
And you
That's
know
not
what?
good.
Danny Dimes
is
is
zero.
the entire meme culture. What do you mean?
Dude, the nickname.
I-
Danny
I-
Dimes.
He's in the
Will
playoffs.
Levis was horrible.
He's a playoff win.
He is a playoff win.
That,
You
that
put him
roster.
above
Yeah, he's above Will. He's a
He's
playoff
above
win.
Will
Don't
Levis.
disrespect Danny Dimes.
Yeah,
like that.
Danny
Disrespect.
Dimes.
Don't
I'm
disrespect Danny
disrespecting
Dimes.
it.
No,
Danny
no.
Dimes.
Will Levis does not still deserve to be above Danny Dimes.
Okay, fine. I fucking hate Danny.
I know. Drew Horsecock Clock is
Drew Lock's at 5. He's
He's
not.
an F
He's
tier.
not it.
Mac is also.
He's better than Drew Lock.
F.
He's F.
He's an F. He's an F.
Okay.
He's better than Drew Lock, though, I'll be honest.
Drake May.
Ooh, Drake May's interesting. I like him
I
top
see.
C.
I see.
Top C.
I see can easily get to that B category.
Bo Nix.
Easily. Bo Nix.
Where's Bo?
I think you have to put him in C tier
Oh,
again.
where's
oh,
Bo?
no, Bo was B.
Left.
Left, right there.
Oh, baby.
Bo's B.
He's back behind
He's behind Kyler.
He's behind Kyler. I can do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
Dude,
no,
for
no,
the
no, no, no.
future?
No,
For the
we're talking
future.
about rank. We're talking about rank.
Talk about for the future. I'm totally having
Future and rank.
I'd rather pick Bo Nix than
No, I can't do
No,
that. I can't
no.
do that.
He's behind Kyler, too.
He's behind Kyler.
Yeah, I like that.
Dude, his rookie season was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is Jaden's, but there's a reason Jaden's behind Baker.
Drake May had a good rookie season try, I believe.
I guess this is
This is a good
Tyler
tier
has
list.
not done
This is a good tier list.
Okay. JJ McCarthy.
You can't do anything about
You
it.
can't do him. Currently put him above Kirk.
No, he should
No.
be F tier. There's nothing we can do about
I'd
it.
rather start him over, just for the fact that we don't. Yeah,
We don't.
no,
Stop.
Just put him there. You can put wherever you want. I don't
above
care.
Will.
No, put him
above
in
Will.
F.
Actually,
Put
I'd
him
rather
in
have
F.
Will
We
Levis
don't
over JJ.
know. We don't know.
We don't know. We
F.
don't know.
Put him in F.
Put him in F.
He's gone.
Yeah, put top of F.
Top of F.
Top of F.
Okay.
It'll be like the don't.
Michael Penix.
Penix D. D at the top.
There's still the same. He's in the same.
Penix looked great
No,
when he
he-
played. Looked great.
he
He's
looks like a
better
rookie.
than Danny Dimes.
He looks like a rookie.
This is my point here.
I
It's
can't
like
tell. There's not enough film on
JJ.
him, really. It's only 3
There's
games.
still like a chance that JJ maybe he's okay. There's no chance for either of these guys.
No, but they've had careers in the NFL.
Then you
already.
put this is how it is.
No, Michael Penix
Yeah,
isn't.
it has to be like that.
If we're putting JJ here, you're putting Michael Penix.
No,
here.
Michael Penix still goes in D. He plays
There's
two
only
games
he only
and
plays 3
was
games.
He's only played 3 games.
He still goes in D. He's going to be a starting quarterback in the NFL next year. JJ McCarthy might not be.
Michael Penix in
He
his
might
3
not be.
games.
He might not play.
Yeah, so
He
it's
might.
early.
We'll see.
We don't know.
Michael
Sam
Penix.
Darnold might play over him if he gets re-signed.
We'll find out next month.
We'll find out. No, Michael Penix can go at like last of D. I'm okay with that. He's in D.
He's impressed me more than Will, but sure.
I can do that.
Whatever. I don't care. We're getting kind of stupid at this bottom part.
It doesn't matter.
Joe Millen, he's top of F.
Yeah,
S tier
S
even.
tier, number 1.
He's top of F.
He's top of F.
Okay. Ty God.
Ty God? Does it go D?
For respect,
Ooh,
he's
I
head
like
of
that.
he's head of Michael Penix.
No.
I can't.
Yeah,
I
no.
can't. I tried.
Actually, sorry, behind Millen.
Yeah, it's backup quarterback.
All right. Kenny Pickett. That's a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
He goes in D tier.
Nah,
You
he's
gotta give
F.
him the
He's
respect.
F tier.
No,
He's
you
worse.
give Kenny. You give
He's
Kenny
in
the
front of,
respect
he's
he
in front of
deserves.
Milton.
No, listen.
No, Milton's
if
top of
no,
F tier.
I can't do this. If Danny Dimes is still D tier and he's a 3rd or 4th string, then Kenny can.
He's
go
not
and-
actually a 3rd or 4th string.
Okay. Yes.
He's a free
he
agent,
is.
probably. I think.
Like
He's
you
free
put
He's not going
Danny
to be a
Dimes,
starting quarterback in the NFL next year. He goes in F tier.
and neither is
Will Levis
Will
will be-
Levis or
Well,
Michael
Levis might
Penix
be.
is
We
Well,
don't
Levis
know.
actually might be. They might do
Levis
that.
might be.
But then he got
Penix will
started.
be.
Yeah.
So we put Danny in F. We're talking about starting quarterbacks.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't think Danny.
D for
deserves
Danny
a
Dimes
D.
too. Like
Sure.
fits
Yeah, D
it
for
fits
Danny
him. It
Dimes.
just fits Danny. Triple D.
Aiden O'Connell goes above Danny.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay, you can actually. Fine, you can do that.
He almost beat the Chiefs this year.
Yes, he did.
Danny Dimes would have been smoked by the Chiefs. His team is so bad.
You wouldn't even get a field goal.
No. His team was bad, but he made the team worse.
Danny Dimes is such a joke.
He is a joke.
Right.
Tyson Badgett, F.
Joe Flacco.
F.
Is there an E for?
I love me some Joe Flacco.
Is there
He's above Danny Dimes.
Oh, man.
At least Joe
No.
Flacco might throw for
Joe
20 yards.
Flacco's low key top of C for me.
No.
Yeah, the way he's
behind
playing.
Michael Penix.
He's behind Michael. Yeah.
No, he's an F. He's gonna.
You have a better
retire.
chance with winning with Joe Flacco.
Joe
Like,
Flacco's
this
an
is like a
F.
50-50. He goes off or shits the
50-50 for 350 yards, 3+
Welcome to
touchdowns,
that.
or 100 yards, 4 picks.
Yeah. So that classifies above Aiden O'Connell. Okay. And he's like 6'6".
This bottom of
Minshew's
the
right
list
there.
is
He's better than
horrible.
O'Connell.
Minshew is way better than O'Connell.
Ahead of Flacco?
O'Connell.
Ahead of Flacco though? No, Minshew's better than O'Connell. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Not in front of Flacco.
Not in front of Flacco?
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
All right, we're listing shitters. Gino is.
Oh,
an
Gino's
interesting
not.
Oh,
a
we're missing
shitter.
Gino.
Ooh,
Gino, I know.
Gino's interesting.
I'd rather have. Oh my god, it's so hard to say.
He's so hard.
I'll let you guys do it first. I have no clue.
Geno Smith. Listen, I infamously called Geno Smith's
We'll pull you up for this.
great. Well, actually, you guys tell the story.
Okay, so this kid takes, I'd say, 100 hot takes a year.
Oh, minute.
No.
Minimum of
not-
100 insane takes a
Oh
year.
my god, not 100. Maybe like 5 to 10. Nothing too crazy.
What do you think about
This
that?
one was
statement,
crazy.
I know. Because you produce
This is the hottest take.
you produce some takes that at least a couple times a month. I just hear something from you.
Yeah, not
I hear
100.
something from you and I'm like, repeat that. I'm sorry.
Jerry? 15 hot takes a year.
No, plus maybe 20.
20.
15.
15, 20.
15 to 25. Max out
This
feeling.
kid says before Geno Smith has his Pro Bowl year, right? So 2 years ago, 2
Yeah,
years
it was
ago.
like 2 years ago.
No, it's before he played for the Seahawks.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
no, it was like he was the backup of the Seahawks
Yeah, yeah.
still.
Yeah.
Geno Smith will be a Pro Bowl quarterback. You know, like something crazy. Geno Smith's gonna be a dog this year. Geno Smith all of a sudden, after being drafted in 2012, being a nobody,
Horrible.
basically out of the league for 5 years, this kid calls it. So you know what? That's why you have to just put a little bit of merit in his takes.
Yeah.
Hot takes.
Poor, that
sometimes.
was the worst thing I
Hot
ever heard
takes?
about. That was the
Oh,
worst.
horrible. It was horrible.
It's the worst thing I've heard about
Listen,
life.
Geno Smith, he had a great roster. I'll take that. I'll
Yeah,
take that hot take.
Pretty sure I
It's a
shredded you
great
for
take.
it.
It's a great take.
Shredded you for it. And I looked like an idiot in hindsight. of
But
that.
Geno Smith goes behind Dak, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You can do that. You can do that.
But ahead of Kyler, just because Kyler makes costly mistakes.
This is interesting.
Oh.
I like Geno better than Dak.
Bo Nix had such a good year, guys.
He did. He doesn't go.
He does not go. Yeah,
He's
I
perfect.
still take Kyler over.
He's
him.
perfect right there.
He's excellent at Von B.
Yes.
He's coming off that rookie campaign too. Just gotta.
You gotta live to the Brock Purdy.
Ooh.
Brock pretty sits in that B tier somewhere.
Oh.
He's above Geno.
I think he's
He's above
above
me.
Dak.
And he might be above Jordan Love.
I agree
Nope.
with that.
Yeah.
Nope. I don't like that. I don't like that.
He might be the ultimate game manager still. We don't know.
I like that.
But-
Jordan Love.
He's been to a Super Bowl.
True. Yeah.
He
okay.
wins a lot of football games and he looks good.
He might be ahead of Sam.
Probably.
Yeah.
We can do that. I'm perfectly
That's
fine with
Yeah, yeah, I'm okay with that.
that. Perfectly okay with that.
Okay. Just because Brock Purdy's low-key he's got a little bit of dog in him.
He does have a dog in him.
He does
Yeah.
have a little bit.
All right, so we're getting close to the quarterbacks we stopped.
Oh,
you
where's
caring.
AR? Where's AR? Anthony Richardson.
You put him here.
That's how you done.
Top of that.
The
maybe.
ginger.
Okay, just to get that out of the way. Jimmy G, fucking bottom.
Whoa.
Jimmy G is the worst quarterback that you'll see start a game randomly throughout a year.
Anthony Richardson.
Well,
Okay.
should we do?
Oh,
Let's do Russ
Russ.
first.
Russ.
Russ is in C.
He's in C.
He goes right behind
Derek.
No. No, he's better than Trevor. Better than
I'll
Trevor.
take Trevor Lawrence over
I'm
here.
taking
Yeah,
I'm taking
no.
Russ.
I'll
Yes.
take Trevor
Taking
Lawrence.
Russ.
No. Mason Rudolph took the Steelers to the playoffs. Okay, shut up, bro. Mason,
Anyone in the
I'm
Steelers
Trevor
are
hated.
mediocre
You know,
at best.
No.
Trevor's pissing me off. I'm taking Russ. Trevor
Russ
sucks.
did nothing really that cool this year. He would whip it straight up in
Russ
the
had
air,
one game.
and all of a sudden Pickens would come down with it. Oh, the rush deep ball's back.
Hey, I love me a moonball though.
I love the Russ.
I love me a
yes.
moonball.
Russ wasn't that bad, guys.
He was
Not horrible, but also he won no big games at the end of the year. They had a tough stretch and they won none of them.
Mason Rudolph took the Steelers to the playoffs.
That is true.
Yeah. No, any team.
You put Danny Derps on the Steelers, they would find a
No,
way to make
Russ-
the
listen.
playoffs.
Turns to out over throw for 40
Listen, no.
touchdowns.
Yeah. And then
Real
they
weird
get blown
time.
out. In the
Yes,
first
and
round.
then he'll throw 4 picks and
Yeah, it's over.
then they'll get one.
And this is, to me, why Russ making the playoffs this year cannot be included. Still, because Trevor Lawrence has a future, possibly, like at least Russ is done. And that's why he's
Russell Wilson played decent football.
I'm saying on the Steelers. I'm not saying.
We're on the topic. I think he's better than Trevor. Yeah, I'll just go through every game. First game back, 264 for 2, 109 passer rating. Second game, 278 for 1, 114.9, 195, 3, 1 pick, 93.6, 205, 1 pick, 67.5 against Baltimore's defense. That was his worst game of the year.
I'm waiting for that.
Worst game of the year.
He threw the Baltimore game.
I'm waiting for after this.
270 for 1, 116.7 against Cleveland.
I'm waiting for the Cincy game. after
414, 3 and 1, 126.4.
What's after that?
158 for 2 and 0 picks, 101.1, 128 for 1, 0 picks, 94.5. Against Phillies defense.
Bro, but you just went off of the last 3 of them. 100 that, 100 that, 100
Yeah,
that.
same
Yeah,
thing.
you
with
just
Hurts.
glossed over the 2-3 straight
Yeah, but he
150
didn't
yards, 0
throw
touchdowns.
interceptions. He didn't throw interceptions. He didn't turn over the ball.
The
Yeah,
one
I
you
watched
said
those.
150,
You looked
0
like-
touchdown, 2 picks.
You look like
No.
shit.
No, I didn't. I said 158, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks.
Okay.
He
I misread
didn't
that.
throw a lot of interceptions. He
Well,
was smart with the football.
He doesn't elevate anything.
He did, yeah.
I have more faith.
Trevor
I have
Lawrence
more faith.
doesn't.
I have more faith. Trevor Lawrence will elevate the team.
No,
Than
yeah,
Russell
fuck
Wilson.
you.
I'm
I
sorry.
agree.
Russell Wilson is better than Trevor Lawrence.
I'm sorry, this is a 2-on-1. We're not
Fucking
moving
A.
it. We're not
No.
moving it.
You put Trevor on the
No.
fucking Steelers.
They make the playoffs.
They go 10-7. They will look.
And then they
suck
lose in the wild
ass.
card.
They
might score
one more
touchdown.
With Russ.
Trent, Ben Roethlisberger with literally an arm that did not function.
It was a
made it-
noodle.
He was horrible.
It was a noodle.
It was horrible.
He was fat and couldn't move and had no arm.
Dude, he was so bad that final year.
He was horrible.
It was unbearable to watch me.
No, it was like 2 straight years of, is he actually going to play another year? And it was like, I got one more in me. Oh. And then you gotta do another 18 weeks of
Plus,
ass.
you got to remember, with then, that arm has been used. I mean, not even in just football.
I don't know. Russ had a good year. Well, whatever. Move on.
Okay, we're
Russ
moving on.
had a good year.
Let's finish this out real quick. We only got a few quarterbacks.
You got like I see
Richardson.
I see like 3 or 4 left.
Richardson goes here.
Yes.
Yes.
Agreed.
Maybe he'll break out. We'll say it every year until he's out. Of the
Ooh,
league.
you're solid.
Oh, man.
I think A-Rod's top of D.
No, A-Rod's stats weren't that bad.
No,
He
he's
was
ahead
up
of Trevor. He's ahead of
Yeah,
Trevor. Give
yeah.
me that. Come
Yeah.
on.
Okay, I'll respect the old man.
I respect that.
And just because Drake May showed me so much promise with literally nobody on his team, like literally
There's
no good player.
no good players on his football team.
That's why Drake May's over here. Okay. Continuing, we don't need to do Mason Rudolph.
I see Tua. I see Caleb.
You see Deshaun Watson.
Oh, that's I know where that goes. Tua sits somewhere in C tier, high C
Does
tier.
he go
though.
up?
I think he's better. Tua's better. I think Tua's better than A-Rod. Right
Yeah.
now,
No, he's
Yeah.
top seed.
he's better than Drake May.
He's
Honestly,
better than
yeah,
Drake
give him better.
But
than
okay,
Drake.
let me just be clear. Drake May, maybe he has a good future. Tua will never win a Super Bowl. Tua will never win a Super Bowl.
Oh,
He is ass.
Drake May probably won't.
See, all these-
cold. He sucks. He's not built for January football.
All these quarterbacks, we're talking Herbert, Stroud, Baker, Jaden Daniels, Matt Stafford, Jared Goff, just to name a few. Brock Purdy. You put them on the Eagles, they have a good chance to win the Super Bowl. Tua would find a way, and I quote, I've watched a lot of Tua football. Tua would find a way to fuck it up, okay? There's no chance he's getting into the Super Bowl. With even
He
the best
can't
in
even
the
beat the
league.
Bills.
He's horrible.
They
In
can
big
barely
moments.
beat the Bills. What one? They beat what?
Barely. No,
He's
not
beat
barely.
He's barely
They
beat them
can't.
once. They beat us once, and it was barely a win.
No,
They
it
s-
doesn't even count.
No, I'm not even affected by it because I know we're going to go win the next
Yeah.
10 straight on them.
Tua's a phony.
He is a phony.
Yeah. No, everybody knows.
He has no arm. Second gets cold, he's crumbled.
It's known that Tua is a joke.
$55 million a year for that guy.
Yeah.
Plus, you're playing $30 million to 3 people that don't really deserve.
No,
$30
Tua has
million.
proved it. Like, he's proved himself. He does play pretty good football.
He's
No.
proved himself as
When
a
Tua's
mid
on,
quarterback.
no, when Tua's
no,
on, no, he's
in
good.
season, he's really good.
Dude, there's some games in season when Tua's locked, he's
He
going
just sucks in the playoffs.
Yeah.
or in any big moment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He'll beat the shit out of shit teams.
No, that's what I'm saying. When it gets cold or he plays against a big team, he can't do anything. He's
Yeah.
not good for the January football.
All right, do we have anything? We should probably let's see.
You're missing Caleb.
Oh,
huh?
we're missing someone.
You're missing
missing
Caleb.
We're missing
Deshaun,
Caleb. We're missing
Jameis.
Jameis.
Spencer Rattler.
Okay, so
That's an interesting one.
we
Bryce
do
Young. See a hell of names.
Nobody on
though.
this top row we need to do.
Yeah, everyone's done. If you want stretch,
No, Rattler. We need to do Rattler.
we can do Rattler.
We need to.
He's an F somewhere. I'll put him over Ty God.
Yeah.
Sure. I don't care.
He's on my
Uh,
dynasty
Car-
team.
Carson
Look at
is
that.
another
No,
one.
Mariota. Mariota's got to go in F. Put
Mariota.
respect on Mariota. He goes top of F.
Where is
Mariota
Mariota?
played great in his one game.
Where is Mariota at?
Right there.
He's above Bryce Young.
Yeah. Mariota played good. He goes
He's
top
F.
F. He's top F.
Dude, the disrespect.
Behind Dalton.
No. Better than
One of
that.
the.
Like, I like
Okay, whatever. I really don't care. Like
That's
I
what I'm
said.
saying. It doesn't really matter.
Bryce
No, it
Young.
doesn't.
He's high
Show me
tier.
a little
Ooh.
something.
He's
He's
top tier.
interesting.
He's top of tier.
He
Top of D.
is.
Yeah, I'd put him above Anthony.
Actually, I would
Richardson.
put him. I was about to say. I should put him over Justin Fields.
Might put him above
No.
Justin Fields.
Put him over Justin
I could
Fields.
have had him Derek Carr.
Put him ahead of Derek Carr.
I keep going. Yeah.
Actually,
put
no,
him above
put him
Russ.
I put him ahead of Trevor.
No.
No, not yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trevor's the
No,
last.
no. Okay,
Yes.
wait.
No,
Okay.
no,
you can't.
No,
Bryce Young,
no.
I loved Bryce Young.
He impressed me at the end of the year, though. I will say
He
that.
impressed me a
I
lot.
need to see. I need to see a 16 game slate, a fresh 16 game slate from him.
Jameis
This
is
team
top of
is
that.
disgusting.
Jameis
They're
is top
horrible.
of that.
Top of that. Put him in D. Bomb D.
At least you'll have fun.
Jameis, your games are way better than Danny Dimes.
Jamo's better than
And-
Will Levis.
and-
AOC.
Jamo's better than Will Levis.
Yeah.
Yeah, top of D.
Thank you.
This.
And this
Deshaun, we
He's
need
bottom
our
out,
own
bottom
tier.
out,
No,
bottom
we
out.
need
I
our
really
own-
I
like
hate you.
Rather
You're
than-
I'm never gonna see you play.
We need our own tier. We need our own tier.
No,
for,
no, he needs to be
You're right,
bottom.
you're
No,
right,
he doesn't
you're
need. I won't give him that attention.
Yeah, no, you can't give him
No,
attention.
he
You just
needs
hide
his
him.
own tier.
No.
All right, getting back into the tier list. Yeah, Deshaun Watson, that's fine. He doesn't.
Terrible
he's
human.
a-
He needs
He's
to be in
a
the bottom.
horrible person.
Rather than Jimmy G.
nobody likes.
Because I actually like Jimmy
Nobody
G.
likes it.
He can
Okay,
go over.
we'll move over. We'll probably never see him play again. Where do you put Caleb after this first season? Honestly,
Put him with Drake May.
Caleb?
yeah.
Yeah, he's right next to Drake. Is he better than Drake? I don't know. He's better than Drake.
I think he's
top
better
to
than
C.
Drake.
I think he's top to C.
You know what I like about
I'll
Caleb?
take 2 over him still, right?
I won't.
Yeah.
I won't.
As of right now in
That line
February
was
No,
bad.
15th, 16th, 2025.
That line was really bad.
I
Caleb.
I can easily say by training camp, and there might be a better roster. But I
Line
know
was
that
horrible. Caleb played great football. I was impressed with Caleb.
I was impressed by Caleb.
No, he did cause a lot of sacks. I will agree with that statement that people make online.
It's fine.
But
He was smart. He played smart
He
with the
throws
ball.
with anticipation. That's what I like about my
He was
quarterback.
smart with the football.
the game also looked slow to him. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, like the game did look
Oh, it
slow.
does.
Like he was able to extend plays. They wouldn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
But he was running around. He looked
For
like he should deserve to
the
be up there.
receiving core that the Bears had, it was very unimpressive. It was bad.
If he said
It was not that good.
DJ Moore looked like he was ready to quit on the team for
Yeah,
After, like,
DJ,
week 5.
DJ Moore was the only
He's an
spot.
outwash.
Keenan Allen washed. I
Roman
mean,
Deuce is a rookie.
Dunze, he wasn't like he was supposed to be really good as a rookie. He just wasn't like.
He didn't show me as much as I thought, but there's a lot of
Show
mouths to
me
feed on that offense still. So I was like,
So
that's not what I
DJ
thought.
Moore was the only bright spot on that offense.
You know what? This is a little off topic, but I was watching this guy who I actually really like on YouTube. His channel is Football Analysis. He was saying in a live stream, somebody brought up, oh, who's the most disappointing like receiver of the year? And a lot of people say it's MHJ. I think Romo Dunze's first rookie year was more disappointing than Marvin Harrison.
Oh,
Oh,
for sure.
100%.
I don't know how people.
I still
consider
think Barth was pretty good.
Marv was. It was fine. It was very mid. It was supposed to be better than.
I
what it
wanted
was,
him to have
obviously.
1,400 yards. When I
Obviously.
knew that wouldn't happen.
Yeah,
But
everybody
also-
thought he was going to do that, which was crazy.
Crazy
You can't
thing.
expect that.
No.
I will say MHJ is probably the most anticipated wide receiver we've seen come into the league in a minute.
Oh, I still have very, very high faith in him. Man.
Oh yeah, he still had
Yeah,
what?
100%.
What did he have in yards? He still had a lot.
He had a couple good games. The issue was with Marv is there were games where he just wasn't there.
Like the week one, those
Like,
one
the
target,
Bills just- yeah.
2 targets.
Yeah.
Benford showing now.
Yeah.
Christian Benford.
Where was our point with this?
He had 900 and he,
I agree
yeah,
with that.
that's solid.
All right. So this is our tier list. Let's show this. This is the final tier list we got going on here. We'll
I like it.
screenshot this. I think this was the biggest segment we've done yet on this pod. We're going to be doing a lot more tier lists. Let us know what you think in the comments. If you disagree, I'm sure you guys are going to disagree. But
100%. I see so many things.
I like this. I like this tier list. This looks good
I
to
like
me.
it.
I like it.
All right, so just to wrap this up, we are a Bills-based fandom podcast. We're gonna hop into the Bills real quick here. Off-season starting off. James Cook is the first guy to delete his Instagram.
Yeah, he deleted the following on Instagram. A few nights ago, he was actually on live and he pinned somebody saying 15 million.
I think it was he pinned his own comment.
No, he pinned somebody
He pinned
else's.
someone's comment.
Pinned
was
somebody
somebody
else's,
else's.
yes.
Yeah, that's all I
Don't
see.
know who it
I don't
was,
know about it though.
But yeah, pinned their comment saying 15 million. It must got brought up in the live, obviously. Yeah.
James
Cook wants to
Dalvin
get
on
paid.
a burner. Dalvin
Yeah.
on a burner.
It was totally
Dalvin's
Dalvin.
got
It's totally
Dalvin.
Dalvin.
Dalvin did the same thing. I don't know.
Here's what's interesting is I just like
It's not getting a 15 mil.
you look back.
No.
Really, besides, and we were saying this in the group chat, besides Jonathan Taylor, who obviously hurt his reputation in the city a little bit, is in his fan base. Besides JT though, running back holdouts have really worked out poorly in the past since Le'Veon Bell. Like Dalvin's an example. He held out, and look where Dalvin's at now. He had a run with the Jets. He had a run with the Ravens. He's out of the league.
I just think they held out at the right time. They kind of knew, I think, too.
I think they know when they realize that they're
Yeah,
not.
because
they
running
don't have
back's
that
a
same-
different position. Like,
they
you
don't
can
have
be
that same burst.
training and you can tell, like, oh man, I'm not moving fast.
I
enough.
don't get that
Yeah.
burst.
Yeah, well, and obviously running backs. That's the issue with paying them is they really, to
They've
some
been up.
extent, they've been expendable in recent years, and mainly they just take the most touches. It does suck.
Listen, you're a psycho if you play running back. I'm sorry, you
You
just
are.
get your ass beat
Every
every play.
Every play.
Let's just take one.
And you get the ball more
He's
than
gone.
anybody that touches the ball. You touch the ball the most.
Besides offensive linemen,
Yeah, but they're not touching the ball. They're not getting.
they're fighting someone every play.
Yeah.
So that's the only position that I say is. But they're also tanks too.
No, those guys are like they don't get hurt.
That's the
somehow.
thing.
It's
They're
crazy.
just tanks.
They are tanks. I think it's also like the thing with the running back is, in open field you're running 20 miles an hour. The guy that's tackling you is running 20 miles an hour. Where as a lineman, it's a lot of power. Don't get me wrong. Linemen do take a massive beating, but it's also close. You're not getting this is 20 miles an hour going down 20 miles an hour. That's a car accident. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For a running back, and that happens multiple times a game.
Yeah.
A downhill linebacker. Fred Warner
I
sprinting
saw-
downhill
I-
at you.
Oh, we gotta stop that.
Roquan.
Blitz. The guy running down the middle.
Roquan would scare me a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the other thing with running backs is you just put them in front of the
The
line.
play actually got like Fred Warner. He's running right down the middle.
Roquan.
Roquan.
He scares me a little bit more than Fred. Fred's best.
Primary Lewis.
Yeah, no, I mean those guys were just different. That was a different NFL.
Those are different breed of humans.
Troy Polamalu.
So
Right.
what would you guys give
Smack.
James Cook? What's the contract? Let's start with you, Trent. What's the contract?
No, we had talked about this at one point. If I'm talking to James Cook right now, it shows that we kind of need him. Like, we definitely need him, but if I'm Braden Bean, I'm like, hey, we just saw Saquon Barkley. He's the best running back in the league right now. He's only getting paid $12.5. I'll give you 12.
For how many years are you putting that deal?
3 years. 12
I
years
think
apiece.
3-year deal sounds good. What do you?
12 years apiece, $36 million.
What about you, Jerry?
I say you.
Max deal. This is the max deal you'll do.
I'll give him a 4-year deal, but however, it'll be like that first year will be like 8 mil, something like light, and then it'll be like the next year after that will be how about 11, and then you have like 12 and then 13,
No, I'll give him 115 if that's
something like that, where a little more
I think
drags
his
on.
last year 15.
So give him something like that. I don't know what the math's not like. Maybe like almost 50 million,
Yeah.
Yeah.
close to that. Not exactly.
Let's just say 9 year. No, not 9 years. 9 million for the first year.
That's what
9-year running back
You understand what I meant? Like
9
8
million for
mil.
the first year.
Yeah.
Then we'll go 11. Then we'll go 13, 15. What's that? 15, 28,
And 15 won't be fully guaranteed.
39. Yeah, it'll be like 48 million for 4 years.
And it'll be like
Solid.
I kind of am in the same ballpark. I think my max deal I'd like to give James
12-year.
Cook if I'm the GM is 3 years, $13 million a year average. That's the max I'd pay James Cook, and simply because he's young, he might just be hitting his stride right now. His vision is improved. I think it's realistic to see him run till 27, but I don't want him
That's
any
what I'm
after
saying.
than that. With a
30.
running back
He
position
really
person.
doesn't get beat up, and we
Say,
don't use him.
he only
enough
gets
to get
like
beat up.
200 touches.
Yeah, 200 attempts this
He
year.
could be like a Derrick Henry where he just plays.
That's a lot.
And that's
Derek's a
long
different
career.
player.
Derek's a
He's
different
different,
animal.
but James Cook hasn't gotten beat up yet.
He really
he
hasn't.
hasn't missed games.
He didn't fumble
He
this
missed
year.
one game, but that was like a minor injury.
Yeah, it was a little tweak. They were playing
Yeah.
safe.
Now,
So-
to the point of why you don't give him that 15, 16, so crazy
It's
contract.
going to be common.
Ray Davis, when he came in, had 100 yards rushing and about
Dude.
40 yards receiving.
Ray Davis did have like a really nice game.
I kind of want to see Ray Davis. I just like the way he runs just as good as James.
Ray Davis is someone you won't pay down in a couple of years.
No, but if he plays like James,
Yeah.
he's just built like a...
he's a little.
Fucking
He's like the muscle. He's like a
running
muscle
back.
hamster. Little muscle
Yeah,
hamster.
he's built like a tank running back. Like, he's what, 5'10"?
Yeah, he's a small
Yeah,
guy.
he's shorter.
He's 5'10". He's built like, what, Thurman?
I don't know. Big Thurman was.
Thurman was
wasn't
probably
that
5'11".
So-
Yeah.
Yeah, no, those guys just, I don't know, they run better. Little guys.
The cool thing with James that we saw at the end of the year, though, I will admit, is the fact that, you can send this guy on a nice wheel and he's going to come down with it. Like,
Not good, yeah.
James Cook he was
But
great at the receiving game towards
That's
the end
what's
of that year.
great, is we have Ty Johnson. So you can cycle Ray Davis
Ty-
and Ty Johnson. If
Ty
you're
Jo-
asking 15 million, you're going to hold out? See ya. I'm sorry. Can't do that.
Could you get a second-round pick, right? Would you take a second-round pick?
No,
for
we
James
don't need
right
to.
now?
We try Ray Davis and we re-sign
This
Ty.
is a
Would you?
This
I'm
is-
saying you're
I
offered
mean-
a second-round pick right
Oh,
now.
second round pick? Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
will.
trade.
All day.
This is a loaded running back class.
I'll
I'll use
take
that.
the third.
I'll
I'll
use
take
that
the
second
third
round pick
pick
to get like
for
the
James
fourth
Cook.
best running back in the draft.
If he's asking for that much and I know, and somebody else wants him, sure. third
If
round.
he turns down $13 million a year and I'm offered
Third
an
round pick.
early third or second-round pick, I
Take it.
take that.
Yeah.
And that's just the nature of the position right now.
Oh, and that's just the nature of football. It's a business.
Yeah,
You know?
sorry, buddy.
Sorry.
Sorry,
The
buddy.
fans love you. I love you.
I do love James Cook.
I love
he
him.
he was the best player in that playoff stretch,
Yeah.
honestly.
I just
100%.
know. I know it needs to happen to win, and we can find a replacement.
Probably Josh, but
It's probably Josh.
Josh.
Still, it's obviously probably Josh, just because he's Josh. But
It's James Cook. Like,
James Cook was no. I'll say he had the best performance, obviously, in that Chiefs game.
100%.
So, but do you include the line in that? Like I said earlier with Saquon, the line, that's an insane line. That's a big part of like why he had the year he had. Same with James Cook. The line is pretty solid at running the football.
It is.
But that's the start of the offseason right there. This is how it's going to be.
No, it's just gonna be a lot of questions going in, and you never really know what Bean's thinking. That's tough. You never know what any of these guys think. Like we talk about the great GMs, you know, Roseman and
Still free agency this side.
Yeah.
That we're free agency this year. Then
zero clue.
and then
Don't know what we're doing going into the draft this year. I'm like clueless.
Oh,
Like I know what we need, but years past I was like, okay, yeah, we're getting this guy.
It's pretty obvious where Bean was thinking.
Yeah.
Because Bean
Now,
would also give you that little direction
this
too.
year I have no clue because there's just areas where we're like we need a guy in.
There's a lot of
A lot of need on
places.
defense. I think it's drafting defense.
But that's the thing. It's like one piece in several different areas. We got one guy in several different areas. We're good.
They might just double down and just say, fuck it, let's have Josh Cook again.
Yeah.
Throw everything on defense.
And I honestly like
They might do that. I don't know.
I can't say I would mind that if we literally just drafted and focused on all defense because
I'd be okay.
we showed it this year. You can just if
I want to make her job a little bit easier.
I need a receiver still for a job.
Josh.
So.
Yeah,
a
Josh
fast guy. You need a fast guy.
Which,
That's what your team's
which
like.
I did
Confident.
see. Oh my God, we're gonna get into this. Obviously, but
There,
Texas is receiver. You can get him late in the second round. second round
what's
guy.
his name?
He's fast.
He's really
He's
fast.
really fast.
Yeah.
He's like close to Worthy.
Second is
Yeah, he's
up
gonna
there.
go up in draft stock, but he might be like a late first. So if you want to
Being
spend it
captain,
on
he's gonna get a guy faster than
faster
Worthy.
than Worthy, that would be so funny.
That would be cool. We'll definitely get into that. I think that something we're gonna do upcoming for upcoming episodes, upcoming segments.
We're gonna
Once
get
we
into
get into the studio, we're gonna be doing full plans for every NFL team.
For sure.
What we would do as the GM. So stay tuned for that. This is just the beginning of the offseason. Coming in the next couple of weeks, we got free agency. That's gonna be an awesome week. We might have to do a couple pods.
Oh,
that week,
for sure.
honestly.
I mean, we got honestly a lot of talk at the edge position. You know, there's guys that want to leave, or you know,
We could do a full breakdown for every single edge that we could see move. Even though
Right.
there's guys like Max
no,
Crosby, I don't
there's
think are
three.
gonna move.
There's three right now that's most talked about. It's Crosby, Hendrickson, and my favorite, Miles Garrett.
But
So,
add in the one guy that we got a Micah Parsons but better coming in through the draft.
yeah,
So that's somebody you have to put into that conversation.
Jewel
Because
Carter.
if you can get like that early draft pick, though that top tier draft pick, and you can get that guy, that's just as good of a play as getting a Miles Garrett or Max Crosby right now. I think.
Great. No, I definitely think that.
Or
No,
even
that's. I mean, that's more ideal. But yeah, I mean, everybody wants that guy. He's going, top 5. So
probably top 5. Yeah.
yeah.
No, he's going.
Howie Roseman might want that guy. We don't know.
Carter.
Yeah.
I don't
They
think
don't need him.
he's not going. He's not going past top 3.
Oh.
It depends
I
on how
think
many quarterbacks get taken.
If
Also,
Tennessee wants to do, if Tennessee wants to do quarterback, they can do quarterback. If they want to do
I
him,
think the
they can do
Raiders
him.
are bringing in Ross, so I can see the Raiders getting him.
I don't know the draft on top of my head. He could.
I think Raiders
I know Jacksonville's 5. He won't slip past
Raiders are
Jacksonville.
4.
Jacksonville's getting. I think
Raiders are
Jacksonville.
4.
Jacksonville could.
It's going
Look at that.
Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, another quarterback, and then it's going to Jewel Carter. So I think the Raiders will probably get him. We're going to get into it,
Really?
though, so
We'll get into it. All right.
yeah.
So we'll look into this. This has been the CSN podcast. This is the beginning of the off season. It's going to be a wild off season. It's always just a soap opera.
It's gonna be
now,
crazy.
okay. We'll see you guys in the next one. This has been the CSN podcast. Subscribe if you like the content. See you next time.